Let's go. It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best in me. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
Alright, we got a new episode. Awesome entertainment. We brought back a fan favorite. Okay, the one and only Dr. Bolton. Gave him an assignment. You gotta slide it.
Okay.
Here.
Oh. All right.
So, you got an assignment. 2014, some people regard it as the greatest movie ever. I don't know about that, but Interstellar, you was assigned to watch this. You never seen it. 2026.
Yeah.
What did you think? What were your initial thoughts?
I thought it was definitely one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
It reminded me a lot of Armageddon, so I don't know if Armageddon was first and that one came later.
It was 2014, so Armageddon had to come first.
Armageddon was first?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of Armageddon in it, but it looked like somebody thought about Armageddon, but was like, I really want to do some next level thinking. And it was great. No, also, and it was great, period. Also, and it's so cerebral in its how it reflects on metaphysics.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get lost in what they're doing and how stuff works and the sacrifice he's making, because you don't know at some points, like when he left, you know, okay, he's the hero. So I know he didn't just leave her unsafe. So he's got to be making some kind of sacrifice himself. Or if you really are uninformed, you could think, he cut her loose and he went out on his own. So that's a little confusing.
These kids know damn well, you know?
A little confusing. I think seeing it as a younger person, I definitely would have been emotionally touched by it for different reasons. I would have enjoyed the movie either way. Seeing it as a single man without kids, or especially without a daughter, you are going to be affected one way. Hero, would I make that sacrifice?
So there's the reason why I told you to watch the movie, because I watched the movie when I was 2014. I guess I was 24. So I was 24, I watched the movie. Then I watched it again, I was, 35. And the first time I watched it, it made sense. Shoot, because, okay, you got to save the world is ending, you know, environment, you're the guy, so you got to go save the world. Right? And then when I was older, I was watching it, and I know they said it. I realized he said it when I was younger, but he said, like, when I get back, you might be as old as I am or older than me. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, even though I don't have a family, I can't see myself just leaving my family to save the world if I'm going to get back and they all going to be either dead or older than me by the time I get back. If at that point in time, saving the world, I'm coming back to nothing, really. You know what I mean? I didn't save my world. I saved the earth, but, like, everything I had is gone. The way I saw it is like, hey, the earth is going to be done in 50, 100 years. I'm like, look, I'll be dead anyway, so I'm going to stay down with my family. We're just going to stay here and let it go, because me going out to outer space to do that, you know what I mean? At the end of the movie, he came back full circle. He's telling himself, don't go, don't let him leave, Myra, don't let him leave. And he's like, I should have stayed. And I'm like, you should have known that beforehand. I didn't know that when I was 24, but 35, I felt like you kind of let your world go.
There have been many people particularly men, that gave their lives for the greater cause at the expense of their families. Medgar Evers, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X. A lot of people saw the good of the whole being bigger than their own families. And to me, I think that's the biggest sacrifice. I don't know, as a young man with a young family, would I give my life up? Would I leave my family by themselves to go try to make things better for their kids? Even they may not even sit under the shade of the tree that I'm planting. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I think that could be believable. That part of the movie seemed kind of rushed. Like, why is he chasing this plane? Okay, what happened? How did the world get to be this way? That's pretty rushed. And then it's like,
well, they just wanted to get to space.
Right, they wanted to get to space, and I understand. It's still a great movie. But you had to kind of replay that in your head, like, okay, what were these? It was so rushed. Mm-hmm. Everything that they showed had a very necessary point. I didn't pick up how necessary the daughter was, but at the end of it, that was really cool how they did it. Yeah. But the connection of father and daughter, which of course she got mad at him. She felt he let her down, mm-hmm. But then all in all, she held out hope that my father's not gonna let me down, and he didn't. And you're thinking, as a father, would I go through all of that to keep my word to my kids, particularly my daughter? Heck yes. Mm-hmm. Heck yes. I would be the ghost knocking books down to tell you something because I believe that you are the one. That was pretty cool. I didn't like the setup for the next movie.
There is no next movie.
I know, but it was a setup for the next movie because remember, he had to go get her. He had to get the doctor with the Dr. Brand, because she actually, he gave her enough stuff to get to, because they had 3 places. 2 of them was Fugazi. And he's like, yo, we got enough. We got enough.
Well, they was wasting like 20 years on one. It's like,
he was
hell nah.
She was about to catch the man. How much did this cost?
Like, get to the point. She trying to tell you all this money. How many years?
He was not happy. Now, why did the son go crazy?
The son? Which son?
His son.
His son?
Yeah.
Okay, remind me, because I'm not.
Remember, he was all mad. He wouldn't let him take his wife and son to get help. He was mean to his sister. Like, he just...
people act differently. It's kind of like you're mourning almost like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I met my father, so he just started acting now. It's kind of...
Yeah, but the wife is walking around the kitchen. The baby.
Well, I feel like he's thinking the same thing I was thinking. You let me go do this. We all finna die anyway. You could have just stayed here and died with us. You didn't need to go out there and lose 80 years, come back and Merc is older than you.
Now, another thing. Now, this is what I felt was unrealistic. Completely unrealistic.
Okay.
I wouldn't have left twice. See, that's the difference.
Twice.
Being a father. You're not a father. He is back to his... I don't care how old your kids get. They're your babies. You go back and your baby is 80, 90, whatever.
Senior citizen.
And you holding her hand. She out of here. You 100-something, but you really 40.
You're right.
I can't see you to the upper room and then go. She talking about, I got my kids and great granddad walk in the room, don't nobody say nothing to him. I'm like, what kind of family is this? They part like the Red Sea. They act like dude had COVID. They just, everybody just partied. He walked straight to his daughter. You would think, your dad's here. Mm-hmm. Aries like, now the daughter is the greatest thing. She just saved humanity.
Right.
Okay. This is the dude that
inspired her.
Yeah. Bro, no one said anything to him. And I'm like, okay, that ain't a black family. I'm just I didn't get that move. I was like, no, I don't get that. But I'm sitting there, my baby is about to go. She got one foot in the grave, other on the roller skate. And I'm like, you know what? You right. Your kid's here. Here you go. Hey, which ones are your kids?
Yeah.
What's their
names? He didn't care from the beginning. I was like, bro, how you gonna leave your daughter?
Yeah, they was rushing. If anything, they slowed down in space. But every time you get to civilization,
we don't give a damn about this.
They put more time in putting the robot back together than him talking to his. I want to see my grandkids, my great-grandkids, looking at the people in the room, great-great-grandkids in there. Because she's been cryo-frozen.
Yeah.
So she got some ancestors. You know, she got not ancestors. She is an ancestor. She got some descendants, right?
He's an ancestor for real.
So it's like, he's so I'm going. You shouldn't watch a baby die. I have missed my baby's entire life. You can No, I had to make it where you lived and became you and saved your brother and did all of that. I did it. Nothing is going to pull me away. I guess the son just died. They couldn't freeze him, I guess.
He probably didn't want to be frozen. He's probably like...
Well, I thought he would have kind of de-crazy once she got the answer.
Was he alive when she got the answer?
Yeah, he came back from the fire.
I haven't watched it. It was like last year I watched it.
She came back once he got it, but it wasn't a perfect movie, but it was a very good movie. But the whole daughter thing. Would you go into certain death if it meant saving not just your kids, but everybody? The hero in us. I think,
the hero in me when I was young was like, yeah, you have to do this, your obligation. But when I'm old, I ain't got to do nothing. Y'all was going to send somebody, before I even showed up.
Which is what he said.
Y'all was going to send somebody out there.
But remember the first thing.
You the one to do it.
You remember the first thing he told him when he got there.
Send the second string.
You told him I like farming. He was miserable as a farmer.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
That was his thing. Like, he drove all off the road when he saw the guy. He driving around with his NASA stuff. That he lived.
So I felt like it was more of a passion for him, that he loves this thing so much that when it's the world ending, that I got it. You know what I mean? Like, if you love basketball, Michael Jordan is like, I got Space Jam to save the world or whatever, you got to do it. But if it's like, ahead of time that, hey, when I get back, you're going to be older than me. When he said, I'm sitting there thinking like...
No. Now think about it. Everything...
I probably would have just stayed.
Everything when he left, it was just a possibility.
But
everything,
that's a big possibility.
Well, they had never done it before. So it could have just been zip in, zip out. They had no idea. But when he's talking about Einstein's theory of relativity, time slows down under certain parameters, which I am not a scientist. But it remains constant with another. So he's like, I could come back and we're the same age. Mm-hmm. I could come back and you're 5 years old. Mm-hmm. It was totally hypothetical. Right. That's why he was about to put hands on. Because he was like, how long did that little exchange Because it was like 45 minutes there.
Man, that was...
And she said, well, you know, I was trying to...
Spit it out.
How long? You see the important part.
That's when you know that he's adding more numbers in his head. Okay, 5, 10, 15.
All right, my children are 50. And this was a failure. We still got other places to go. Then they meet the crazy
Matt Damon.
Crazy.
They was like, Doctor, well, we gotta get to his play, man. This dude try to leave y'all behind.
Stuck out somewhere. He putting out fugazi information like it's all good. They'll come.
Oh, it's safe. No.
He was like, you lies.
No, but snow everywhere.
So yeah, that was not that. But you, of course, you gotta have that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you put that movie next to Armageddon, what are your thoughts?
I haven't seen Armageddon.
Oh, you gotta watch Armageddon.
Okay.
I cried watching Armageddon. The first.
That's a war. Isn't that a war movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Same thing. Asteroid is coming toward the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And the asteroid is like the size of a continent. And they're like, global annihilation if we get hit. There's no way around it. And they're trying to figure out, what can we do? What can we do? And the guy said, we have to blow it up.
Mm-hmm.
They said so shoot some nukes at it and blow it up. And he's like, no, that's like taking firecracker and putting it in your hand. If you light a firecracker on the palm of your hand like this, what's gonna happen? It pops, it'll burn the skin. Close your hand around that firecracker. It's gonna blow your hand up. Because the energy has to dissipate. So they're like, we gotta land on it.
Get inside of it.
Drill inside of it. Insert a nuke. Get off of it before it gets close enough, because if we do it after a certain point, the debris is still going to hit. Right. So we got to hit it where it blows up enough, but it goes out and the Earth don't get hit. So that's what the thing was. So they had to find the best drillers in the world.
Okay.
And that was Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Now these guys are drillers. They drill for oil. They roughnecks. These are not astronauts,
right?
So that's the whole thing. Like, you know, and they have to go up there and try to save the world. And it's a father-daughter thing in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And somebody goes crazy and tries to mess up the thing, but it deals with sacrifice. It deals with family. It deals with balancing personal safety and comfort versus the community.
Okay.
If I put them both next to each other, still an all-star cast. That was Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. It
Wasn't Ben Affleck in there?
Ben Affleck was in it. It was an all-star cast. Yeah, it was all-star cast. It was a great movie.
I didn't realize how big this cast was until the second time I watched it. So the first time, I know McConaughey, I knew Anne Hathaway. Merv, the daughter, ended up being Jessica Chastain. She's a pretty big actress.
Oh, okay. But Anne Hathaway's father is a real famous British actor. His name is escaping me right now, but he's a real famous actor. And he was in Batman. He was the butler.
Oh, Alfred. Yeah. And then the son, Tim, he ended up He wasn't big at the time, but he ended up being...
I was trying to figure out what movies I saw him in. I couldn't put it, but he's been in a lot of movies. Yeah. But I couldn't put what
Timothy Chalamet. So he had his own Wonka thing. They did Dune, I guess is a new movie that came out.
Dude, you say he was in Wonka?
He has a Wonka. He has like the newest Wonka, like the not the one Johnny Depp did. There's a new one that just came out. That was him.
He wasn't Wonka though.
He was Wonka.
Who?
The son.
The young son, not the grown son.
Yes, the young son.
Okay,
the young son.
Okay, the young
when
son.
When he left,
okay.
the young son that was there.
The grown son has been in a lot of movies too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Walker was in it. Okay, all right. Yeah. That may be possible.
Yeah. So he was just a kid, obviously, but now he's like one of the biggest actors. I was like, dang, they got all kinds of people in this cast.
It was like it wasn't perfect. I would say Armageddon was more of the balanced film. They didn't rush through. Like, it was parts of this that was rushed through. And even the physics and stuff that was associated with Armageddon, you could follow it. You could understand.
Yeah.
This props on getting deep though, because when they started talking about the fourth and fifth dimension, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I thought they kind of went so deep to where it was hard for you to understand, to keep you thinking, to keep you kind of engaged. Because the first time, I tell you, we were in theaters and we sat down and watched the first time, I was locked in and I was keeping track of everything they were saying. But by the time I left the theater, I was like, bro, I gotta stop thinking. I just can't think anymore. I need a cartoon. I need a SpongeBob and something. There's no thinking for the next.
So I take it they never saved Earth because they found him somewhere around Saturn. And Anne Hathaway was somewhere else. So I guess they.
But did they get I thought they moved off the planet, right, or something like that.
Right, I think but I didn't know. I guess the way they saved humanity was by finding out where they could move to.
What he did was he like when he was banging on the thing. At least this is how I interpret. I may be completely wrong, but when he was banging on the thing, kind of confirmed Merv's theories and her philosophies to where she would look at the right things to find whatever the solution was for them to get off. But he was
what they needed to find out was how to do the travel that he did.
Yeah. And but he was kind of giving her.
And remember when he was going through the thing, he was telling them what's happening. Mm-hmm. So as he's trying to say, don't go. And then he's like, okay, we got this twisted. It's not me that was chosen. It's her. She's at the answer. So he's sending her in Morse code what he was telling her by going through that weird time warp.
Right.
So now she knows how to go through.
Yeah.
Now they can navigate it. They can find these places without. They can make things. So now they got it. So that was, what he was sending. Because at first, you're right. He was like, he didn't get why he was there. Yeah. He's like, don't go, because that was cool. Because I'm going, that looks like a bookshelf. Like, don't tell me he in the bed. And then when they said he was the one knocking down books.
Because they remember the books was
like, this is well thought out. Somebody was smoking something. Like, you went around, came back in time to warn your daughter while you're standing there.
And then there was different moments in time. Yes. Like, I have to go to this room, yes. That room.
And she was saying, I don't think it's a scary ghost. It's like somebody trying to tell me.
It's like someone I know or something like that. It was like,
that was weird. Because I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute. He's just floating in space. I guess this is the sacrificial scene. Oh, I did the best I could. But I'm sitting there thinking, where's the wind? Like,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm like,
you saying everything, but your family there. Your family there.
You let Anne Hathaway go. You tried to go through, he didn't eject it. I'm like, okay, it's over. Christmas. You didn't eject space. And then he ends up in this thing. But did you notice that when he went back, when he left the bookshelf and he went into this other dimension and he saw Anne Hathaway and he reached out and shook her hand.
Yeah, that was the same
to
thing.
The beginning of the
when she was looking like
his handshake.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, this is somebody was really doing some thinking. It was really cool. I could have done without the waking up in the hospital thing, but I knew it had to go somewhere. Well, he wakes up in the hospital and now they're in Saturn. Everything is circular now. I was like, okay, but they had to do something with the daughter, which is fine. But I think they rushed that. I think they really rushed that.
But it was like a 3-hour plus movie, so I think you're like, yo, we got to start cutting some shit down.
Yeah, they could have really left out the whole Matt Damon part.
I like that part. I like that part.
Yeah,
because I'll be honest, I was depending on what was his name, Dr. Something. I was like, yo,
Dr. Brand?
Dr. Brand's planet is gonna be the one. He's sending out the information.
Oh no. Yeah, Damon, Matt Damon's planet.
And I was like, oh, they got me with that one for real.
My man was like, hey man, I knew somebody would come. That fool was tripping. I was like, okay. But
my favorite planet was the one where they're like, they landed and they're like, I thought we saw mountains on this planet. And it was mountains
right there. It's like,
they get closer.
That is not a mountain. That's water. Man, that was.
I thought they was dead right there. I was like, oh, this movie's for the end right now. That was a little. I thought they could have thought that through a little bit better. But again, great movie. It was a really, really good movie. Okay, I'm gonna say it was a really, really good movie. I would say Armageddon was a great movie. Okay.
Armageddon had fewer things because if you're trying to figure out the movie while the movie's going on, if it's too hard, you're missing the movie.
Yes.
And just like I said, as a father, there's no way in the world I'm thinking I've lost all my kids' lives, and I'm not trying to find out I'm not trying to meet my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my great-great-grandkids. One of my kids is still alive, the one that connected all of this together. We actually saved humanity. And, oh, baby, I'm here. I'll never leave you. Daddy gone. Okay. No. I'm like, man, dude, you look like you got about 45 more minutes to live. I'm right here. Dude walked in the room and out of the room, and nobody else said nothing to him. I'm like,
they said it in my place. I don't know him like that.
Don't want to know him.
No, nobody know him like that.
Don't want to know him. No, and it's like, okay, what's the point of building the house? That was some more time that we could have cut out of there. Why remake the old house? We could have used that. That could have been some time watching the girl die. All right. But like I said, I did it. It wasn't slow. It was, it started off well. It was paced well. It was one of those, oh, here we go again. It's like, something keep happening.
Yeah. So when you get that after the second planet, you're like, okay, something's always gonna happen.
Yeah. But I will say I was stumped. Once he slid away from Anne Hathaway, I'm like, okay, how? Because she never knew how to fly nothing. She wasn't an astronaut. She was a scientist. So I'm like, how did she get to navigating? I was lost on that. So again, Nobody's perfect.
They want to kill her off, but in actuality, all them people should be dead.
I think they set that up for a part 2.
But there is no part 2. There is no part 2.
But I'm saying, well, they set it up because she actually made a place. She found a place that you could breathe. That's why she didn't have on the top. So, and his daughter told him, you got to go find Dr. Brand. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, snap. So he steals the ship and goes. Well, that's definitely to be continued. But everybody, again, was so big.
That's going to be a lot of money.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But
so Christopher Nolan got another movie coming out.
Now, he's the Batman guy, isn't he?
Yeah. He got another one coming out in this summer, The Odyssey. They're redoing The Odyssey. Anne Hathaway's in it. Lupita, John Bernthal, Tom Holland, Zendaya. Bunch of actors, like a bigger cast than this one. So, did you see the original Odyssey?
I don't think so. I'm not a fan of space movies.
The Odyssey's not a space movie.
I thought The Odyssey was a space movie.
The Odyssey is about is it Roman?
Oh, I like those even less.
Ain't no black people. Nah, there's black people in it now, but people are mad about that. Lupita's playing
Everything's everywhere. There would be no Rome. There would be no Greece. There would be no Europe if it was not for the civilization done by Africans there. So I don't know how they be making these movies like it ain't no black folks in these societies. But
no, there's Lupita's in it. She's the Latina, the most beautiful woman or whatever. And then that's his next one. Either way, tell me what y'all thought about Interstellar. Leave a comment, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. We out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed.